Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 8 of Inside the Perimeter Roof and Renovate. We're so excited for this episode. And today I've got some special guests with me. My whole family is here. I've got my 3 daughters and my wife, Patricia. We got Kayla, Haley, and Sydney. And we're excited to we're going to be talking today about our family. We're going to be kind of bringing you guys inside with an inside look on what's it like to be a part of our family, and how does the business benefit, but also bring challenges. And so we're going to just be asking some questions to get to know you. And so, yeah, just very excited. So welcome, girls.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this is their first debut on a podcast, so they're very excited. And we don't know what's going to happen today, but we know it's going to be fun. So I've got some really fun questions to ask, and so you're going to want to stay tuned to hear all the bloopers. So Patricia.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So we made 3 beautiful girls.
We sure did. I'm pretty proud of who they are.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what's it like to be the mother of these 3 girls.
Man, how much time do we have? I would say prior to Perimeter, I've pretty much made it my calling in life to be able to raise these girls. And it's been probably one of my greatest joys and one of my greatest purposes in life. So when I look at all 3 of them, I could get emotional, obviously, thinking about it, but I just look at them, and not only do I get to say God has been so faithful, but they're just all really amazing human beings. Each one of them, they're unique, they're beautiful, they're gifted, and they love the Lord, which is the greatest joy a parent can have. So I feel like, I've done my part in this journey, to the best of my ability with God's grace. So.
And none of them have ever talked back to you or given you a hard time?
No, they're completely perfect.
We don't do that.
I would say, though, I haven't had the typical challenges with them that I think a lot of parents have. We've never really gone through the terrible twos or the crazy teenage years and part of that is just, parenting together in unity and always asking God for his wisdom and grace over how to steward, your children, because they're your greatest gift. And so it's been a beautiful work to see the Lord unfold that,
For sure. And we have the privilege of our oldest daughter, Kayla, who works with us at Perimeter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Kayla is 23, and she has a great love for photography. And so she's been helping us with some social media content and working very closely with our agency, Media Squad. She was actually hosting our podcasts.
Woohoo,
so we're in their studio.
Yeah.
With all of them. And so we have a good working relationship. And Kayla, you work very closely with them. So tell us a little bit about what's it like working at Perimeter and working with your parents?
Yeah. I think I started working here about, was it last year? Like end of last year a little bit. I was kind of figuring out like what I wanted to do. Figuring out maybe to have like some kind of part-time job. And it just came to mind about like possibly like working with the family just to see kind of like what that would be like, just because I think the opportunity was there.
Yeah, wasn't it Miha? I think Miha came to me and she was like, hey, I really feel like we need to get Kayla involved at Perimeter.
Yeah.
And then I think I pitched it to you and you kind of shot me down at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some months later, you, I think, had been praying about it and were feeling like, hey, maybe this is something I should do.
Yeah. Yeah. So my aunt, who also works at Perimeter, she kind of thought of me and kind of reached out and was like, hey, like maybe think about working here. Like you could do some fun creative things. Like I know you like that. Like just see like what that would be like. And I think at first when thinking about it, I was obviously a little hesitant because I would be working with like both of my parents, both of you guys, which I think, I've never done that before. So I was just kind of wondering how that would go, like a little hesitant at first. And yeah, a couple like months had passed and I kind of prayed about it, and it was something kind of in the back of my mind. I was like, like if God's opening the door, like why not jump in?
And it's been great, right?
It is. And it's been good. Yeah. It's definitely been a learning curve for sure. Just because just like working closely like with family, I think has like ups and downs obviously, and can have challenges when you're like balancing family and work like together while also all living together.
It's like, where's the line?
Yeah.
Where's the boundary line?
Well, we love having you, and you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Thanks.
My favorite thing that Kayla does is the Monday morning mini mic Monday, where she asks all these fun questions of our employees.
Mhm.
And you really do get to see this fun side of them,
Yeah.
and they're very engaging, and she does a great job at putting that together.
I've had several people comment on that at church that said that they watch
They do.
they follow
Yeah.
us, and they said they really love it.
That's fun. I've heard a couple similar things about those videos because they're just fun and personal, and everyone likes it because it just
Yeah.
it's like outside
Keeps it
of
lighthearted.
So what's it like working with Media Squatch?
Yeah, they're awesome. I love them.
Yeah. So what does that look like? What does your job look like with them? You guys have like a weekly call, right?
Yes. So, kind of starting out since I was doing a little bit of like on the creative side of figuring out what it looks like to do like marketing and just social media stuff, because I don't have any background in that. So it was cool getting to, when we first partnered like with them, it was cool to just meet them and get to like learn more, because I don't have like a background in that necessarily. So it's been really fun working with them because they have they just know a lot, and they're also like, they're just awesome people. They're really sweet. They are willing to help and answer like any questions I have. And it's just been really fun getting to learn and work alongside of people who like are really fun to be around and who are just really sweet and just willing to like help and to like help the business run well and just make things fun and like run smoothly.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's one reason why I copy you on everything, because I just, that's my way of like, being a part of your learning process. I know you probably don't read half my emails, but
most of
does
them.
no, you
a
do read
lot
them.
of
Okay.
emails.
All right. I hadn't asked you, but that's
I
cool.
try to keep up with
That's awesome. Yeah. So good. Well, Kayla, we love having you on the team,
Yeah.
and you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. On to the next. We got Haley and Sydney. So Haley is 20 years old, and she's a junior at Liberty University, and she's loving life right now. She's living on campus. She's got lots of friends. And so Haley, how has Perimeter impacted? How do you feel like Perimeter has impacted our family? Like, from your perspective, what do you think about the business?
I definitely wouldn't be at Liberty if it wasn't for Perimeter. So it's definitely blessed me to be able to have an education. So
Yeah, absolutely. So I know you've got a big friend group, and we've had lots of girls over to the house,
Yeah.
right? So we've gotten to get to know some of your friends. So what do they think about when they find out that your family owns a business? Like, is there a convo about that? I know
they love it. They think it's so funny, especially the podcast and the videos that you guys did.
so they're watching us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they love it.
And so they like it.
Mhm.
Cool. Very cool.
Philip really wants to know.
Yeah, I want to know. I definitely want to know. Yeah. And so, Sydney, you're in high school, right?
Mhm.
You're 16. You just turned 16 recently, and you are a junior getting ready to graduate, being a senior next year, going to Liberty Christian Academy.
Yep.
And so you probably have a unique perspective, right? Because you've been at the home more so in the last 2 to 3 years. You see a lot more that's going on. You're with us more than any of the other girls. Tell us about that. How is that being with your parents, who sometimes talk about business in the car and things? Sydney's one of those kids who she's always listening to everything that's going on, but doesn't say much. And so she's like logging all of these things into her, mind. And
But
so
when she does say something,
Oh, yeah.
you're paying attention.
yeah.
So,
So Sydney, this is your opportunity. So what are your thoughts on that? What's it like riding in the car with your parents when they're talking about business?
Well, it can get annoying sometimes. But, like, you guys have to talk through stuff to like figure things out. So I get it.
Yeah. So do you see yourself working for the business one day?
If that's what God wants me to do one day, then I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So, all right, I got a couple questions for our family, so that our listeners can get to know us a little bit better. So, who's the funniest in the family? Would you guys say?
Oh, Haley.
Yeah, Haley's fine.
Haley's
but
definitely pretty
Yeah.
funny.
I think I would say Sydney though.
Yeah.
I think Sydney's the funniest.
Oh, it's a competition now.
I laugh the most at Haley.
Yes. I would say Sydney's definitely our biggest laugher. Like she loves to laugh and she's got a loud laugh.
Yeah.
And then Haley loves to make people laugh, right?
Yeah, true.
So, all right. So who is most likely to just start dancing in the kitchen and start a dance party,
Definitely mom.
Mom.
Yep.
right?
She's
Yes,
definitely done that
It's
before.
happened before, yeah.
She can dance in any environment, right?
Yes, I can.
That's true.
She's like those moms on Instagram, that are dancing and the rest of the family is just like, what's going on right now? Oh, this is normal.
Yeah, but sometimes we join in.
We've joined it
Yeah,
a couple of
that's
times.
true.
That
but it
is the
just
most fun
depends.
part when
Yeah.
they join in and we just kind of have a moment.
Yeah. I join in a lot too, right?
Yes, and your dance
No.
moves are.
No, I don't, my dance moves are not that great.
You try.
I try. Yeah.
But you try, and that's what matters.
I know. Yeah. I make it work. So who's the most organized in our family?
Kayla.
Kayla is an organizer. Well, Sydney, you love to organize too.
You're to be me, but
You're not bad. You have your moments. I think you have potential.
Yeah.
to be organized.
I think you have those gifts, right? You just have to like,
just haven't been using them.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
You got to cultivate your gifts.
So who's the best at telling stories?
Oof.
Not
None of us.
Oh.
Well, we all get sidetracked.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know.
We rabbit trail.
Well, when I tell a story,
Maybe
I kinda
Mom.
try to keep to the point
Mom
and
doesn't tell a lot of-
concise.
Not really, but when she does, I think it's pretty to the point.
Yeah.
But
When Dad tells a story, you got to have an hour because he
Or
goes
Oh,
rabbit
please.
trailing through
Haley-
all
Haley
of the
tells long-
details.
Haley told
I
Okay.
usually just forget what I'm talking about.
Yes, you do. Yep.
All right. So who's the best at fixing things?
Like,
What, like physical things, like
probably Mom.
probably.
Mom is the best at
Yeah,
fixing
Mom.
things.
Yeah, something-
all
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Even if she can't do it, like she'd try.
I am.
She's definitely the best at computer problems, fixing things with computers or the
But
phones.
she also builds like all of our stuff in the house.
Oh, furniture.
Yes.
That's right.
She's the builder.
Yeah. So we have a lot of IKEA furniture, and all of it has been put together
Yes.
by Patricia.
Shout out.
She actually loves it.
I do enjoy it. So
It's good.
So who's the most competitive?
I would say mom.
Mm,
Mom, but we all are.
I don't
yeah,
know.
I think we all have a twinge of that in us, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we love to play board games
Yeah.
as a family. And of course, Patricia does not like to lose.
Nope.
And who likes to lose though?
And so, yeah, but some care more than others.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
care.
So I think that's toned down a lot. Like,
Yeah, it has.
when,
I've come down a little bit in my
oh, yeah.
older age.
Yeah. Yeah. In our 20s, I remember you getting pretty like,
I was pretty spicy
yeah,
as far as losing.
yeah.
But, you know,
I mean, I like to win too, but I don't really get that upset because I normally do win, right?
you do win a lot, which is annoying. So,
Yeah. So, who is the most likely to lose their keys or their phone?
Philip.
Yeah, you.
What?
You or me? You or me
Or
though?
Kayla.
Because that happens to me a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
But-
you lose your bag a lot, and you're always like, "Where's my bag?" And then it's like in the next room.
right. So I carry a bag around so that I don't lose my phone and my keys, which has helped. But on occasion, I can't find my bag.
Yep.
So but I've never actually lost it permanently. So I'm doing good. Who is most likely to stay up way too late?
Sydney.
Sydney, the youngest.
I'd probably be next in that lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Definitely me.
well, or Haley.
with
I
you
guess,
guys, but
I could stay up.
oh, that's true. But Haley, I guess all of
stay up
us.
all night.
Who takes the longest showers?
Sydney.
Yeah, me.
Yeah,
Who takes the longest to get ready?
Haley.
Haley.
Haley?
Nope.
No, not
Probably
anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay.
I know.
But ever since we've known you, though, it's always been you.
I take like 15.
Since she's been in college, that's all changed.
Yeah, you got to be quick in college.
True.
Not me.
Sometimes dad.
Yeah.
I take too long?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Okay. I'll take that.
He owns it.
Who's the first to fall asleep during a movie?
Mom.
Me.
Yeah, Mom.
Yeah.
Who's the first to, or who's going to cry during a movie?
Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla.
Okay. Me or
Kayla is such a
or
crier.
Dad. So are you.
Yeah, I can cry during a movie sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, so should I tell them the story about when we went to 47 Meters Down?
Oh, God.
I guess.
Kayla and I went to the movie theater, and I'm
the only
not.
time we went together.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only time you and I have went to the
First
movie
and
theater.
last.
Yeah. So there wasn't that many people in the theater. It was at Regal, and I don't watch scary movies. And to me, this was a scary movie.
Was
Like
not
it
a
was,
scary
it was suspenseful, and it was.
Thriller.
I mean, it wasn't a horror, right? But it was a thriller, right? And so I, for whatever reason, was totally reacting to this movie, and I was freaking out. Like I was totally into the movie.
Couldn't handle the thrill.
So I was like holding on to Kayla's arm
You scared?
and yelling during the movie. And Kayla was getting super annoyed at me, like, stop touching me. I'm trying to watch the movie. And
Yeah.
Was it the caged or the
It was,
No,
it was the first one.
First one.
Yeah.
Wow.
He would not make it through the
Yeah.
second
which
one.
like sharks are scary and everything, but you just have to keep it in.
I was just totally in the movie.
He was.
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, you guys know that. Like, if I'm into like a show or a movie and you guys try to talk to me, I'm not ignoring you. I
Totally
literally
zoned in.
can't hear you because I'm paying attention to what I'm doing.
That's pretty fair assessment.
So, exactly. So, who gives the best advice?
Mom.
I would say you and Mom, both of you guys.
Yeah.
We give
I
good
mean, yeah, I
advice.
could say both of you for sure. You both have given good advice, but
I guess it depends
I
on
guess
the
I'd-
situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
You give it
Circumstance.
differently, but like
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys all listen to our advice.
we do our best.
Yeah. I would say
You guys all
pretty
are
great
so
about that.
responsible.
And I think in turn too, also, I know you and your friends, you guys kind of cultivated those kinds of friendships where you'd also give advice to your friends that they listen to, just out of you practicing wisdom and discernment. So I think you guys do too.
So, who's most likely to leave a group text unread for days?
Sydney.
Sure. So bad.
Definitely. Sometimes we don't even know if she's in the group
Sometimes I
text.
read it, but I just don't.
Her message count is sky high.
And so we don't know if you know what's going on or not, because then you're like, "Well, nobody told me that." I'm like, it's in the group text.
She likes to be surprised.
Yeah. Who has the best taste in music?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Sydney and Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla and Sydney are
I would say they're like right
actually-
there.
I like mine.
You guys love your
guess-
music.
Sydney probably has the best in a way because her music taste is very like
I
raw.
like
It's
a wide
very
variety. I
diverse,
like
yes.
everything.
Yeah.
Who has the worst taste in music?
You.
Oh.
Dad.
You think I do?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you like appreciate a lot of music because like you hear some of our music and you're like, oh, I like that,
But
but
most of the time, you just like want to turn it off because you don't like it. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean, that's
I think
Yeah.
it's because you have like an older soul, and so you like some of the older music, and you also like really happy music. If it's
Mhm.
really sad, it kind of gets to you. So
yeah.
Yeah.
It changes my mood.
yeah.
I got to listen to happy music.
Yes.
Like even if the words are sad, but it's happy tune, it makes me happy because I don't really listen to the words. I'm just listening to the
just
music.
the
Yeah.
tune of it, yeah.
so true.
So, who is most likely to lock themselves out of the house?
Have any of us done that?
No, I mean,
See, that's a really bad question because we're just so we don't lock ourselves out of the house. We've got the keypad.
I feel like I feel like I remember being stuck outside.
So we have like a door, like a keypad thing, with a code, and so we've not had a key situation in a really long
yeah,
time.
we've never dealt with
Yeah.
that before, but recently,
This happened last month?
recently I was already on my way out, so I wasn't really locked out, but I couldn't get in. But our whole
I
door,
was locked out of the house.
our whole door handle like fell off. Like I left the house and like closed the door, and the whole thing like was off, and I like couldn't get back in. So
We had to use,
I guess we
I
were
forget
locked
what
out.
we used, but we had to unlock it from like the hole. And anyway, so I guess that was me. I got locked out of the house
Yeah, and this just happened recently.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This was like what, 2 weeks ago?
a few weeks ago. Yeah.
A few weeks ago.
Mhm.
And it was worse timing because I was playing cards. It was on a Saturday night. Kayla was trying to call me, and she doesn't ever call me when I'm out playing cards. So I was like, okay, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And I didn't have good cell reception where I was at. So I called on my buddy's phone, and then I found out about the whole doorknob coming off. And I also learned very quickly that Patricia was extremely concerned about the whole situation. And this was like the most important thing on the planet in that moment. Like, we got to get the new doorknob.
Mm-hmm.
So that next morning, on Sunday morning, I had to go to Lowe's and get a new door handle and get it installed.
Listen, I had a huge concern and you delivered.
Yeah.
Which means you took care of things.
I didn't even know our door handle.
You didn't see the group text. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It was in the group text,
It
Sid.
was in the group text I got.
See.
So, all right. A couple more questions. So, who is the best cook? I know all of us cook, right?
I feel like
Honestly,
I
all of
can,
you guys
I
can
don't.
cook.
Yeah, that's typical of the youngest, right?
Kayla just you cook.
You can, but you just let other
Yeah.
people do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I've cooked more in my
But all of you guys are amazing cooks.
Yeah, we've all made.
So, where did you guys get your skills from?
Both of you.
I mean, just
Right?
I want to eat, so I
Yeah, I mean,
Have to
we
cook.
both have cooked a lot. So.
Yeah.
It's not really
Yeah.
skills. You just kind of throw stuff together.
I would say both of you.
yeah, both of you used to cook a lot when
Yeah.
you were younger,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
And then Trisha
So,
totally started enjoying
fun
cooking.
fact, I used to hate cooking, but I always did it because, you have a family, you have to provide for them in that way. And we also host a lot. And so you end up cooking a lot, but I never actually enjoyed it until COVID year when everything kind of, shut down. And I started really evolving in my like of cooking and really trying new things. And then I realized, okay, I'm really good at cooking. I really like it. And so we host a lot and I cook a lot. So,
And we love your cooking. You're an amazing
Yeah.
cook.
praise God that you
and I do like trying a lot of new dishes when people come over. And so I'll have them as guinea pigs.
That's so
Yeah.
risky.
Got
That's
the
so
best-
crazy you do that.
She got the
Chicken.
best chicken in town.
So true. We'll rave about
Chicken
her
and
chicken
salad.
forever.
Yeah, that's kind of an ongoing joke.
Mhm.
Like, if Trisha's not cooking, I'll be like, hey, what's for dinner? She's like, salad.
Chicken and salad.
So there's
We
always
grew up-
salad
I
in our
know,
refrigerator.
Chicken in the fridge. You can throw it together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
we grew up on chicken.
very true.
So, who is the most stylish?
Mm.
Kayla.
What?
I feel
We
like
all
all
have
of you
different-
guys
we all
are
have different-
stylish.
We all have different
Mom
styles.
has her own. Mom has her own style, which is good. And then
good for you, Mom.
and,
All right.
and then Kayla.
I won't get
I
offended.
think Kayla has good style too.
So, what
And
about
I think-
Haley?
No, I think Haley too. But no, me and Haley, we're more basic. Yeah. Kayla
We-
actually has style.
Oh, that's cool.
Thanks.
Kayla has her
I
own
can
look.
see that.
That's cool. What about my style?
It could use
It's
some work.
No
evolving.
comment.
You mainly wear like the
T-
apparel or what-
T-shirts or whatever?
T-shirts and jeans, like basic,
Yeah, I mean, that's what all the guys wear.
Yeah, you definitely.
Not all the guys, but a lot of guys.
Yeah, you prefer comfort over
Definitely.
anything else. So sometimes
Definitely. Yeah, I wore tight, skinny jeans for like
not
10 seconds.
jeans.
And that
And that was over.
Yikes.
that was done.
Oh.
So, let's see here. Do we have any other good ones? Oh, yeah, here's a good one. Who's the first to volunteer to help someone in need? Who's got the big heart who wants to always help people?
I mean, I want to say me, but
Yeah,
That was Haley. So, all right. So I know, Haley, you do like, I remember you went through this phase, or maybe it's not a phase, but like you were like helping, you felt really impressed to help people. Yeah, like helping homeless people or
I
people.
feel like all of you guys
I
have that.
Kayla, you've done that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your
I
heart
love-
is really
yeah.
big into that.
Kayla, you love that.
Yeah, I
We're-
usually I'll keep snacks in my car and I give them out when I see homeless people because it's
I
like
don't have a car, so
Yeah.
today's all that
Yeah, so
counts.
maybe-
But otherwise, you would do that, right?
So
If
I
you had a
guess
car.
Kayla would probably have the most compassionate heart in that.
yeah. She
And
just
I-
went on a mission trip.
Yeah.
So true.
And I
Yeah.
generally love just helping,
Shout out.
period. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, Kayla and I are headed to Uganda next month
We
together.
are
yes.
like 25 days.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. We got to go get our yellow fever shot
Yeah.
so we can
Yeah,
get into the
fun.
country.
Do you need
Yeah.
to have that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
required.
Yeah, we get it. It's like a yellow card to get in the country.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So let's ask maybe a couple more deeper questions. So, what do you guys love most about our family? Not all at once.
I'll go first. I think, well, I feel like I could even say this for all three of us because I feel like it's something that's like all of us would say somewhat. But I think you two, like just growing up, you two are very like want to be involved and like are aware of like what's going on like with our whole family, and you always want to be able to communicate well and like let us in on things. And I think something that I love is, even though it's been hard and obviously we've gotten better, I think over time, and it still, changes, but I think we've done a good job about like being open with each other and kind of sharing like where we're at, or if something like hard is going on, being able to like bring it to someone. I think we've kind of learned a little bit better how to navigate that. All of us, just because we all have different communication styles and just different personalities. But I think that's something we've always tried at least like doing a good job about. And I think that helps us stay close.
That's cool.
Yeah, I agree.
So basically, we don't have any secrets in our family, right? We're pretty much all open. And do you have any secrets?
No? I was trying to think. I was like, wait.
Kayla's giving me like these looks, so I wasn't sure. I might.
It's been
really,
pretty
no.
cool to see the unfolding of that, because the more honest in communication you are, where you're engaging and cultivating that relationship, the more trust you build. And so it makes it easier to just connect when things are hard or when things are easy, like it just paves that way for that kind of intimate personal connection.
Yeah.
So we've not shied away from very hard conversations, and we've had plenty of those, because I mean, if a family is intentional about pushing through the dynamics, then you have victory because you're willing to face what you're dealing with. And when you're honest and in communication, I think it really builds intimacy and relationship, so.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're not perfect at it. We're still growing, but we're doing it together, and we care about each other, so we care about what takes place because we're all in different seasons. And so.
Yeah.
For sure. You guys have any thoughts?
Pretty much what Kayla said. I mean, you guys have always like created that space for us to like be able to come to you and talk. Like we've always known we can come to you and share things and open up. Usually ends with someone crying, but
Yeah.
it's good.
In a good way, right?
Yeah. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
I mean, there's been, times of ugly crying and sharing things that might be hard.
Which happens in every family.
And
too,
it happens
so.
because no family is perfect, and we're not perfect parents. But when you keep trying and you're intentional, then it works, And so you guys have seen our highs and our lows and our imperfections, and and no one's immune from that or exempt from it, So, but as long as we keep pushing through, we stay connected, So.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that since we started the business, are you able to sort of pinpoint like maybe some of the differences that the business brought to the family in terms of challenges, just navigating as a family? Obviously running a business isn't easy, right? There's a lot of responsibility, and it can be stressful. And so sometimes that would come, sometimes that would bleed into our family, and it would create some challenges. Can you guys think of any time, since we started the business, that it's created challenges for us?
Well, I mean, I'm not at home, but when I was, I definitely could tell. It obviously takes up all of your time, like mentally, even like spiritually, physically, all the things. So I saw like the weight of that for y'all, but I can tell you guys have already learned how to navigate it like really well. Like you guys have mastered it.
Yeah.
Good.
That's awesome. No.
Yeah, we definitely had some tough seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a challenge in the beginning, just navigating the differences in the way we lead and our roles and learning, our responsibilities. But we definitely are in a good rhythm where we're deferring to one another in our strengths and knowing our capacities and when to push, when to release, when to, so I think we've definitely come into a much smoother season. So
Yeah, and obviously with that adversity and those challenges and that pressure, as you continue to stay faithful and push through that and learn from it, it creates greater strength and greater resolve. And, hopefully, with some of the gray hairs that we get, there's more wisdom in that.
I definitely have a lot more gray hairs this year, so that probably says a lot.
Can't see him, don't worry.
Yeah. I think in the last 2 or 3 years, I've gotten a lot more white hair. So
But that's also
yours.
our age.
it's age, but it's also, just, you go through tough seasons.
How old are you guys? Like 50 yet?
Yeah,
Not yet.
we're on our way. We're
still
close.
Under.
They're
We're
cruising.
still under.
We're close. Yeah. So you guys have any final thoughts you guys want to give our listeners about our family? Anything come to mind? Do you guys love each other?
So much.
Yeah.
Good. That was the answer I told you to say.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we love you guys, and so glad that you guys were, willing to come on and just talk, and just share with our listeners all about our family. And yeah, so we just stay tuned for our next podcast. We're excited. We'll have a special guest on each month, and thanks for tuning in, all of you on the outside. This is Inside the Perimeter Roof and Renovate. Until next time, see you then.
Peace.